Good morning. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is August 24th, 2015. Yes, it is a Black Monday. We are looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading down by 64.5 points. They were actually even lower than that just about 30-40 minutes ago. So futures right now are trading at around 1907 per contract. The irony of it is that year, 1907, was a crash year in the stock market, and we are looking at a pretty good little crash this morning before the opening bell. So markets spilling over to Friday's sell-off today, and we are seeing further declines. But this has been an epic fall for 2015. First time that we've seen a fall like this in quite a while, and we'll see how new Federal Reserve Chairwoman Janet Yellen handles this situation. But again, a lot of people now are putting a lot of blame on the Federal Reserve for this decline. So we'll see how this plays out. You do have NASDAQ futures right now just down a ton as well. You can see they're trading at around 39.93. Russell 2000 futures trading down 38 points. They're at 1117.5 per contract, make that 1118. But either way, we are seeing some real nasty sell-offs. Now these markets are severely oversold at this stage of the game, and that's something that traders should realize. You do have the global sell-off also amplifying in Europe today. So German DAX, I believe, is down over 4%. Last night you did have the Shanghai Composite down over 8%. So it's a pretty ugly bloodbath around the world. Now, there are some stocks out here that are getting hit, and I'm just going to talk about a few names. Stocks like MBLY, which was a high flyer, just realized stock is getting slammed today, trading at around 47.70. This closed at 51.83. You have CyberArk, SYBR. This is another high flyer. This stock was trading $75 in late 2000. In late 2000, June 2015. It is now at $45. So you're seeing some real decimation. So you want to be careful with the high flyers. Another high flyer here is Fitbit. Fitbit was just trading above the $50 level. Going back in early August. The stock now is at $33. So these are the stocks you got to be careful. Not saying these are bad companies or they're not going to go higher. They could, but these are stocks that were high flyers. Those are the risks, the ones that the money will come out of first. Take a look at GPRO, which is GoPro. They make that neat camera that you can connect to your surfboard or to your bicycle or to your helmet. But either way, this stock right now is trading at $43.75. It was just trading at $65 on August 10th. So all of these high flyers, these are the ones you have to be very careful. When you talk about leading stocks, you're looking at stocks like ExxonMobil. Well, today we have crude oil trading down. Again, another $1.55 below $40. It's now at $38.90. So stocks like ExxonMobil are getting hit. But at some point, there'll be a buying opportunity. Exxon right now does have a good support level at $64.50. If the stock got down there, again, all stocks are risky when markets crash, but nonetheless, there can be an opportunity. You can take a stock like Apple. Apple right now underneath $100 a share. These are opportunities potentially. Not to say the stock can't go down to $95 or even down to $86, which would be the weekly 200-period moving average. But nonetheless, this is a stock that was just trading around $134 just a couple of months ago. So again, we are seeing stocks getting hammered, but at some point there will be a buying opportunity, at least for a short-term bounce. I will start to look for bottoms in the market just for a bounce, not that the selling is going to end for 2015, but a tradable bounce. And again, you want to cut down your share size, make sure that you take good stocks just in case you do have to hold. You don't want stocks that are high flyers because those are the ones that can go down much further than anybody believes. Now, a few minutes ago, I talked about the China market being down 8% last night. Look at the Chinese ADRs this morning. Baidu is a stock that is getting hammered. I have worked out a calculation for Baidu. If it does get down to around 125 to 127 today, I would be a buyer. Alibaba is a new issue. It's very hard to pick out a level for this one. But this is probably one of the better companies in China. However, it's still very, very tough to pick out a level. Another stock that traders watch is China Unicom and China Mobile. These are the telecoms in China, and you can see this is at 1360. If you take a look at CHL, which is China Mobile, you'll see this is trading at $58. So there are some potential buys out here. You just gotta weather the storm and try to get in these equities when you can see a bottom in this market. And that's something I'll be looking for, and I'll be letting all the In the Money Stocks members know when I do think that we have a tradable low in place. So again, if you haven't done so already, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. If you're not a day trader or you don't like the intraday stuff, come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the research center. That's where you'll see everything that we're doing. You get the nightly videos, you'll get all of our updates, and you'll get all of our setups. So again, that's the best way to play it. That's what I would tell people to do. But we are in the bearish half of the year, and we want to respect what we're seeing in the market right now. But again, I do think we're close to a tradable opportunity. A couple of other stocks that I think are noteworthy. Facebook. Today, you'll see Facebook is trading at $81.07. This stock was just nearing $100 a month ago. Now it's trading at $81. It closed at $86. This is a stock where it gets down to around $77. I start to get interested. So again, a lot of potential buying opportunities out here. If you're gutsy, if you can maneuver. If not, you try to stay safe and wait for a more pivotal bottom to take place. Skyworks Solution, SWKS. This is another equity that has just been completely pounded. This stock was trading at $110. It's now trading at $70.25 today. When I see something like this, I start to get a little bit interested in the name. Right off the bat, I have to think around $70 is a fair support level for this equity, even though it did briefly trade through there. So now I start to get interested in stocks like Skyworks for a temporary bounce. So there are a lot of opportunities in this market. You just got to know where to find them. You got to know the levels, and you got to know where your stop losses are. Now today there was some M&A news. AGL. I know I've already received some emails about this. Again, Southern Company, I believe today has already has bought, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was, I may have typed the wrong symbol in there, but Southern Company buy AGL Resources, and that ticker symbol is GAS. So again, this company is bought out. If you own AGL or gas, just let it play out or trail your stop loss. But it looks like Southern Company did buy out AGL Resources today, so just be aware of that. Southern Company right now trading at around 44, 42. It's not really doing poorly considering it did make an acquisition. So if you are in GAS, congratulations. Just trail your stop loss or take your money off the table. Choice is yours, but this is done. This should just go sideways for the rest of the trading day. All right, as we speak, futures are again coming under pressure, down about 71, 73 points at the moment. This is turning out to be an ugly bloodbath today. It's a Black Monday if you ask me. If you take a look at gold today, gold is flat on the session, trading up about 10 cents. Crude oil trading down $1.50, and that is definitely problematic. But nonetheless, it should be better relief at the gas pump for most people. All right, everybody, we're going to leave it here short and sweet. I want to wish you all a great trading day. Again, come on over. Take a 7-day free trial. Trade right alongside of us. We'll do the best we can. We'll steer you through. And again, come trade right with us, and you'll see exactly how we play this market. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day, and God bless, and we'll see you on the charts.